Welcome back to the WHHI-TV Daily News. With me now is Brenda Shaw, and she is the Chief Development Officer for the Lowcountry Food Bank, and we're going to talk about a campaign that's going on. So we're going to jump right in. Brenda, tell us about Fueled by Fresh.
Yeah, so Fueled by Fresh was started in 2020 by our board member, Michael Wilson, and his wife, and it really, was a product of the pandemic.
Sure.
In terms of making sure that we can get fresh produce to our neighbors in need. And then we were doing it and we were just putting, boxes of produce into cars. We've now gone back to our preferred, what we call choice model, so people can walk through, and it's like a farmer's market.
Okay.
We have all of the fresh produce lined up, and our neighbors can walk through and choose what they want for their families. And most people walk away with 40 to 50 pounds of produce.
Wow, that's a lot of produce.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, and where does that produce come from? Is that from individual donors? Is it from farms? How are you getting that produce?
It's really from all over, but we do buy a lot of produce from what we call the Southeast Regional Co-op. So right now, a lot of it's coming from Florida, but as the summer progresses, we'll get more and more from local farmers.
Right.
This morning, I was actually at a distro, and we had some beautiful watermelon, zucchini, cabbage, carrots. I mean, you name it, we had it this morning. It was wonderful.
Yeah, that's amazing. And because oftentimes I think when people think of a food bank, they don't think of fresh produce. They think of, the non-perishable items. So I love that you're able to provide this for the community.
Yeah, so last year, 40% of the food we distributed was fresh produce. So that's 40% out of 39.7 million pounds of food. So our goal, every year has always been 30%. We're upping that this year to 35%, but we hope we hit 40% again.
Yeah, that's great numbers. So tell us a little bit about the campaign that's specifically going on right now. It actually starts today and goes through, is it Saturday?
It goes through Saturday.
Okay.
So again, our board member, Michael Wilson, and his wife have challenged our wonderful donors to raise $20,000, and they will match it up to $20,000. So our goal is $40,000, which aligns perfectly. We are in our 40th anniversary year, so
nice.
Lots of 40s. 40% produce, 40 years, 40 and $40,000. So it starts today. So if anyone wants to donate, they can go to our website, lowcountryfoodbank.org, and there is a pop-up that will take you directly to the Fueled by Fresh Matching Gift Challenge.
Excellent. And tell us a little bit about, as a food bank, are you always looking for volunteers, as most other organizations are as well? So if somebody maybe couldn't donate but wanted to help in some way, is there a way for them to do that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just again, this morning I was at this food distribution, and we had 15, 20 volunteers that were helping, people walk through the line, because again, if you're getting 40 pounds of produce, they need help carrying it back to their cars. So.
Right.
But we have volunteer opportunities, at our Charleston facility, but we do need volunteers at distributions. So yeah, there are lots of ways that people can get involved with us.
Well, Brenda, thank you so much for being here to share about this campaign. Make sure that you are jumping on their website so that you can donate, so they can get to that magic $40,000 number. And thank you again for what you're doing in the community. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for letting me be here today.
Thanks to everyone on the show today for their insights and contributions. As always, our production team is behind the scenes to make all of this possible. And of course, we are honored that you've chosen to share a part of your day with us. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and we'll see you for the next WHHI-TV Daily News.